Welcome once again to the Dragon Age series. You are now in my world. Let me show you the way. Was that games mastery enough for you? Jolly good. We're going to look inside the box and see what it is you get when you buy the Tier 1 boxed set. You know what? When I think about a gaming and a game, and I think about a book and buying a book as a game, it's not really a game, is it? It doesn't really feel like a game. A game is in a damn box. Look at all the games of yore when you were growing up that you would play. These are boxes. A nice box that rattles and it's got dice in it and it's got thingamies in it. Yes, that's a game. And that's what they've done here. Other companies have done it too. Of course, we're looking at things like the Dungeons and Dragons red box. Even Pathfinder followed suit and done a sort of introductory box. And if we happen to end up playing that, even if we don't need it, do you know what? I think we'll just pick it up anyway. But that's the way that Green Ronin have gone here. So let's take a look at the actual contents of it. Well, here it is, ladies and gentry. I say it that way round because it's mainly ladies that play these things, right? And just one or two men. That's the right way round, right? Anyway, dark fantasy role-playing. Now that's quite important, really. Dark. Set 1 for characters level 1 to 5. We see it uses the Age adventure game engine. Representations of each class and race and, well, genders as well, because they have a tendency to do that sort of thing on box covers, don't they? And then we see 2 to 6 players. That's kind of interesting. Though somewhat unfortunate if you're the GM and you've got just one player with you. Ages 14 and up. So, as RPG systems go, though, it's very accessible. You can see the overall size of it. Now, it's just got that sort of thing. It feels like a game, you know. It's just got, you know, the little lid on it and you just want to get it open. I suppose being a gamer, it's almost like that mentality of, I've just found a chest. Let's see the treasure inside. You're just waiting for that Zelda sound effect, aren't you? Do-do-do-do. Ooh. Now, it's got this, like, lining stuff inside it. And you can see this has been pre-loved a bit. And that's starting to come loose a bit because I use this box not just for the contents of this. I've took all the other crap out that I keep in it normally just for the purposes of showing you what you get in the box. But all the other books, the GM screen and player character sheets and all that starts to fill up right to the top. So it starts to wear that bit away, but if you don't abuse it like I did, that shouldn't be a problem. So you get the dice. Lovely. Keeping to the Dragon Age colours. Cream and red. Nice and chunky, responsive. They switch up. Lovely. And of course that's your dragon die. Because all the fun stuff that happens in your combats, in your gaming, happens because of this bad boy right here. Yeah. Don't you four at me. Don't you four at me. Stop it. Good boy. Thank you. So, we got that. Right. Goodie number 1. Let us explore your hidden depths. So we have, this is just a great idea. This first book, alright, this is the player's guidebook. You get to give this book to your players and say, alright, this is yours, take it to the table, guys. I don't know how many of you GMs have been in this situation where you've like lent out a book to your players and that, and you've thought to yourself, I wonder if they've took a peep at the adventure and cheated. Especially if it's, you know, guys you don't know or whatever. Here, you know you can be safe in the knowledge that you as the GM aren't going to be giving anything up here that you shouldn't. I mean, isn't that just gorgeous? And it's just wonderfully laid out. We have the full map of Thadis there, the whole continent, or at least the mapped continent as we know it, and then the Ferelden one. And the contents is, I don't want to show you too much, but it's just beautifully put together. I would say that the way some of it is put together, it could be a tiny bit more easier for access and a bit more logical. So like when you, the only way you can like find out about your movement and what your charge rates are and all that sort of thing to put on your sheet is to actually go into the major and minor actions section of the book, for example, and find it there. But you've got some nice little things here, stuff about like adventurer's gear and all the costs of it, and then of course we have the section on magic, and the whole thing is indexed as well, so that's fairly handy, I suppose. And then we've got a little glossary as well. Games Master's Guide, with a front image that looks worryingly like Morrigan, doesn't it, from the game? Here we see a nice quick reference chart on the back with standard stunts and spell stunts here. The sort of thing you can find on the GM screen, and heck, why wouldn't you have the GM screen, eh, if you're going to GM it? Again, full colour, isn't that good? Now, do you know what I like about this book is the fact that it isn't just giving it to you cold. It's speaking in a chatty, informative manner that has a bit of personality to it. They're not afraid to show you themselves. Dragon Age in a nutshell. Right, see, they could have just said Dragon Age summarised in short or something like that, but no. And the other thing I like is they go into general GMing tips here. So adjudicating the rules, you know, secret tests. This is information that would apply to any game you'd play. This is like a good how to GM, just general how to handle players guide. I love that. They've done so well with this book. For instance, they took the care and time to have a section on the play environment. How cool is that? Choosing a play space. I mean, taking a break. There is food for thought here in this book. A degree of consideration that you won't normally find in rule books. And I love it. We hear a bit on the quick reference sheet, so you can stick your NPCs in here. And they tell you about using whiteboards, and that you could draw maps up on that if you like. They're being realistic. These guys are gamers, and they're speaking to you about gamers. Look, this carries on under the styles of play, right? We've got games mastering style, so we see the different thing. Adversarial, benevolent, director, and with an explanation of each, knowing your group, you see. Problem player types. We might have the griefer, the hack and slasher. We might have the hanger-on. We might have the junior thespian, or the motivator, or the rules lawyer, or the spotlight hog, or the wallflower. And a great thing here on assumption clashes. I mean, there is just a great wealth of thought that has gone into making this. Well done, Green Ronin. I have to point this out and show everybody. Thing on test results here and test abilities, and so I mean they wouldn't be able to learn just from the other book completely. There'd be the odd bits here you need to show them. Adversaries, a nice section on adversaries here. Oh, he's pretty. But isn't that cool? But again, you see, undead aren't just normal undead in this, are they? They are very often demons trapped inside a cadaver, frustrated as heck. There's the experience points, and we will get onto that in a separate video. If you want to know a little bit more about how the actual game runs itself, then you can click a video that I will show you on screen, in fact. And that will go more into how to actually play it. You know, a thing here on bonus XP, whether to use it or not. Goal fulfillment, you know, just great angles. And then, of course, we've got the an adventure in here as well. The Dalish Curse. I won't really show you too much more of that. And then finally, inside our little treasure chest, we have a map. Oh yes we do. That there is a map of Ferelden. That's cool, right? We have the little key here as well for inches equals miles. But it's a nice little touch, and it's pretty good quality paper as well. And you can see that that isn't That isn't flimsy. That's not going to rip easily. And that's it. That's the contents of the box. That's what you get inside. Are you digging what they're trying to do as much as I am? If so, leave a comment below. If there's something you don't like about it, leave a comment below. Let me know what's on your mind. If it has spurred you into thinking that you would like to try and pick this up yourself, then please do bear a consideration for the links I will leave in the info bar. So I do hope either that or this video itself helps you or informs you in some way and has been of interest to you. And keep looking out for the rest of our Dragon Age videos. And until next time, see you at the table.